Good afternoon, this is Bob Iaccino coming to you from the CME Group trading floor in Chicago, talking currency futures, talking about the yen today. Big move in the yen. It's the third day up in a row for the yen, but it's the biggest up move since May 29th in a flight to safety that we saw after some charged political comments out of the White House came through with the president questioning the Fed's independence. That's how they were perceived. That wasn't necessarily the case. He was really just sort of opining on where rates are going, which is unprecedented, I should say, and it's unpresidential, but it's unprecedented from the White House itself to comment on the Fed like that and talk about interest rates needing to stay where they're at. So the yen is one of the beneficiaries of that, the stable monetary policy. Although it's poor, it's very accommodative right now, and they've been involved in QE for almost 25 years. You consider the stable monetary policy, stable government, the yen is one of the recipients of those sort of currency and geopolitical stresses. We also had Japanese CPI come out last night, up 1.7% as expected, but still coming close to that 2% number. It hasn't really grown at a sort of sustained pace where the Bank of Japan wants it to be around 2%, but 1.7% certainly wasn't a negative, didn't weigh on the Japanese yen at all. And then you had dollar weakness, obviously, with, again, the White House comments on how the Fed should go a little easier on the rates. Later on, we had St. Louis President Bullard add to that rhetoric, saying that the Fed would not invert the yield curve if they actually slowed down on their pace of rate hikes. Now, Jerome Powell didn't say that the rate hikes were etched in stone. He said they will look at data. His actual phrase was, "we'll see." But that means he's going to be data dependent, just as all the previous Feds have been. So a little bit of political rhetoric sinking the dollar overall. Again, both from the president as well as other sources like Bullard. So that helped boost the yen as well. Yen on a tear today, up almost 1%, about 87 basis points, a little bit more than 0.75%. This is Bob Iaccino talking yen futures from the CME Group trading floor in Chicago.